Hello, my dear. I'm guessing you're doing well? It's magnificent to hear. I'm doing great today, actually, 'cause I get to see you. Aw. Mm, May I come in? Perfect, thank you. Shoes off here? Wonderful. Uh, I should admit, this is the first time I've been invited to someone's house in a non-platonic manner. So, your living room or... Uh, okay, your bedroom. Because... a little bit more privacy. Right. In case your roommates get back from uni early. Makes sense. But we're not gonna... I wanted to explain the whole werewolf thing today, and you wanted to play Animal Crossing together, right? Okay, good. We're on the same page about that. Okay, you lead the way then. Okay. Do I just... on the bed, or... okay, I'll sit on the bed. I'll sit in front of you. Okay. Animal Crossing or werewolves first? Yeah, fair you want werewolves first. That was kinda the cliffhanger I left you on after our little date yesterday. But you didn't seem too phased. Is everything okay on your end? I haven't tried to hide my purple eyes or fangs today. Okay, it's great that you don't mind too much. You seem to be handling this really well. Is there a particular reason for that? Oh, on top of vampire ASMR, there's werewolf ASMR on YouTube as well. I had no idea. And you like it a lot? So wait, is this some kind of fantasy? You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna ask. But, maybe you can show me your, ASMR sometime. I'd be curious to know what kind of stuff is out there. I don't imagine most of it would reflect what real werewolves get up to. Anyway, do you have any burning questions to start off with before I get into my explanation? The magic? Okay. So, the last time I saw you, I used a spell called Splendidur, which means to hide, to conceal my purple eyes, fangs, and sharp nails. I haven't needed to do that today because, well, now you know I'm a dashingly handsome werewolf. And obviously, most people don't have purple eyes or very visible fangs. You remember the whole Proto-Indo-European thing, right? Basically, in academia, it's hypothesized and a reconstructed language based off of similarities between certain languages in Europe, Central Asia, and South Asia. But for us mythological folk, we know it is a real language because when we use it with the intention of magic, we end up casting spells. Oh, and, well, we just knew about it because we already have books in Proto-Indo-European. In our werewolf packs, we get taught Proto-Indo-European from a young age, so we can eventually gain mastery in magic. Traditionally, it was for pack warfare, but now it's more so for practical use, such as concealing our less than conventional features, or, for example, healing. Us werewolves, vampires, etc., have remained in touch with our abilities to use magic. We kinda need to, because, for example, I need some magic to turn into a werewolf. And a vampire is purely alive because of magic. But for you humans, I think many millennia ago, humans started driving away mythological creatures out of fear, and as you started to develop technology, you needed magic less and less. I mean, magic tends to be better than most modern technology, but I do think humans will surpass it at some point. Unfortunately, I don't really know too much about this whole magic thing. There's some info in the archives at uni that you'd have to talk to the head librarian to access, but obviously he'll only let you investigate if you know about this whole magical, mythological stuff. I think only 0.1% of the whole population on Earth has some sort of connection to magic. Oh, and in our pack, we call people who use magic as being incanted. I think the word invoked is also used from the words incantation and invocation, because that's what they're related to. But I think it just depends on what sort of person you're talking to. Oh, the uni library? Oh, yeah. So, we kind of go to an important university. Some of the important people there are connected to magic, as in they're incanted. So, there's some good resources there for people if they need to access it. Octavian, he's the head of the library. He's a really powerful mage and really good with Proto-Indo-European. They say he sounds so sleepy because most of his brain is occupied with magical stuff. No, I don't think you'd be allowed access to the magical stuff at university. Not unless you started to show an affinity for magic. I do apologize. There's so much I could tell you about it, but explaining all of it might just hurt that cute head of yours. Okay. Any werewolf questions? Ah, yes, the full moon thing. That's just movie and novel stuff. To be frank, I'm just a human that can turn into a werewolf. We have some physiological difference, such as my body temperature being higher than yours, my average resting heart rate being lower than yours, and my body being able to repair itself faster and to a better extent. So for example, it's difficult for werewolves to obtain scars, and it's very rare for us to develop cancer, because our immune systems just seem to be that much better than humans. Sorry about that. It's pretty neat, but it also means that I can't go to a regular doctor or hospital. I generally need to see health professionals that are trained in treating mythological creatures. Yeah, there's a whole world out there for magic. There might be more, according to texts in the library, worlds that never forgot about magic, but we don't really know how to access them, let alone if they're true or not. There's a really good book in the library about this place called Akaluk, but I wouldn't know if it's real. Goodness. I didn't expect you to want to know so much. I'm kind of already getting sleepy. Oh, are you as well? Oh, my dear. I'm still getting used to calling you that, but, have you been sleeping well? You shouldn't be staying up until 4 a.m. It's common sense. Your circadian rhythm works off of sunlight, and those extra bursts of energy you feel late at night is actually from your body trying to repair itself. Except you're using it to renovate your entire island at 3 in the morning, apparently. If you want to get into a relationship with me, I'm going to be fixing your sleeping habits, my dear. I can't have you keeping me up late at night when you should be asleep. And I don't really want to spend my mornings wondering if you're going to wake up at 11 a.m. or 4 p.m. And if you let me help you fix your sleep schedule, you'll start to feel a lot better as well. Oh, thank you for being so considerate. But it does look like you're pretty tired. Why don't we skip Animal Crossing for now? I'll help you sleep a little, and then we can go back to whatever we were talking about. Thank you, my dear. I apologize if this is a bit forward, but how does spooning sound? Awesome. Okay. You can lay on your side, and I will too. Now, I'm just gonna slip my hand under the pillow so it doesn't get crushed. And you can lay here. I'm going to get up close to your back and line my legs up with yours. Is that alright? Perfect. And I'm going to take my other hand and hold it across your torso. Are you comfortable with that? Thank you. There you go. Spooning in less than a minute. How do you feel? I'm glad it feels good for you. I'm liking it here as well. Oh, I'm warm? Yeah, like I said, higher body temperature and all that, so there's the werewolf stuff in action for you. No, I don't really shed hair. Not in my human form, at least. When I'm in my werewolf form, well, I prefer to get someone to comb my fur. That way I tend not to shed as much. So no, you don't have to worry about pet hair getting all over your clothes. You're quite cuddly though. Did you know that? It feels comfortable to just hold you and rest here. Nothing else matters in the world right now, so long as I'm here with you and holding on to you. Do you feel safe? I'm glad. With the werewolf thing, it's, extremely rare for a werewolf to accidentally hurt someone. Unlike the movies and stuff, we're always in control of ourselves. So, I wanted to thank you for being so cool with this. I haven't shown you my wolf transformation yet, and I will at a later time, but someone else with whom I was once interested in, they rejected me when they found out I was a werewolf. A tad disappointing, but fair nonetheless. So, thank you. Yeah, I'll show you my werewolf form at some stage. If you want, when we get up, I'll show you my wolf ears. I can basically make them appear on my head, and they're fully functioning. I can make them appear, then use Splendigia to hide them, and because they're wolf's ears, they're much more sensitive, and I can hear much better than the average human. Also, because they have lots of nerve endings, like in a wolf or a dog, it feels really good to get scratched behind the ears. Yes, that's an invitation for you to do so later. Well, thanks again for being here and being accepting of me. But, you poor thing, you seem so sleepy. Let's sleep for now, and when you wake up, we can chat more. And we can play Animal Crossing. How does that sound? Perfect, my dear. That's absolutely perfect.